Early morning pickups can be stressful, but with Limo Anywhere's automated driver wake-up calls, you can ensure that your drivers are always on time, giving you and your dispatchers a peace of mind. Let's see how to set it up. First, let's verify your phone number. Go to the add-on settings and under the General tab, verify that your phone number is actually correct and then click the Verify Phone Number button. After clicking the Verify button, you'll receive a phone call with the code to enter into this window. Once entered, your phone number will be verified and outgoing calls can be made from the system. Next, we need to verify and confirm your driver's addresses and phone numbers. So go to My Office, Company Resources, and select Drivers. Click on each driver, then select Edit Driver. You want to verify that the address is correct for this driver, and while you're at it, go ahead and verify that their phone number is correct as well. It's important that the address is correct here because we use that address to calculate the wake-up call times. Now, navigate to Resources and Employees in the Add-ons menu. From here, you're going to want to click the Sync button in the upper right-hand corner. This is going to sync all those changes we just made with the drivers. Correct any incorrect addresses here by clicking on the cog icon next to the driver's names. The addresses, as you updated them for the drivers, should have come over from Limo Anywhere. If you notice that there's an issue with the address, just make sure you select Use this address from Limo Anywhere. You also want to make sure you set the driver's prep time here, so scroll down and set the prep time. You can simply get this by asking your drivers. Here I have mine set for 30 minutes. After you're finished with these changes, make sure you hit the Update Employee button at the bottom of the window. Next, we want to make sure that your company's location information is set correctly. So go to Resources and Locations in the Add-ons menu. Click the cog icon next to location to open the Locations menu. From here, make sure to update your time zone that it matches what you have in your Limo Anywhere system. After updating your time zone, flip over to the Addresses tab and verify that your address is correct. Again, we will use these to make sure that your drivers are up on time. After verifying everything is correct here, make sure you hit the Update button at the bottom of the window. Next, you want to configure your vehicle settings. Go to Resources and then select Vehicles. Click the cog icon next to each vehicle to edit its settings. Here, you want to verify two settings: the prep time for the vehicle and the location of the vehicle. For the location, either select your business location or select the driver that the vehicle belongs to. In this case, the vehicle is going to stay at the garage, so I will select my business location. This vehicle also needs a 15-minute prep time, and that is a setting by default, so I will leave it at 15 minutes. Once you've made these changes, make sure you click the Update button at the bottom of the page. From the driver wake up section, make sure that the feature is toggled on. You want to set the wake up call cutoffs typically to be an hour after your last dispatcher arrives. I have mine set to 6 a.m. You also have the option to set this to always send wake up calls, and there will be no cutoff. Wake up reminders will send notifications informing your drivers of their wake up calls scheduled for the next day. If you want those turned on, you can click Enabled here. You can also send the administrator notifications of all the reminders that are being sent out as well. If you do want to use this feature, you'll have to place an email address that these notifications will go to. For the skip status section, it's important that we select all the statuses that are on the way and after. This means that if your driver is on the way, the system doesn't have a need to send any wake-up calls. Next, in the employee section, make sure you select all the employees you want to enable wake-up calls for. You can also set this to automatically set itself up for all new employees. Next, we want to set the timings for text driver, call driver, and notify authority. Typically, we text the driver 5 to 10 minutes before they have to wake up. If they don't answer the text, then we'll give them a call. If they don't answer the call, then we'll notify the authority. You do have the option to double check if your drivers and chauffeurs are on the way. To do so, just make sure you enable the double check options at the bottom of this page. If double check is enabled, it will require your drivers to confirm twice that they are on the way. The last thing you want to do is click the Save Wake Up Call Settings button at the bottom of the page. This will lock all our changes in. The last thing you want to do is go back to System Settings and update your daily sync time. Your daily sync time is going to control when these messages or when your initial messages will send out. So from settings, scroll all the way down to the bottom of the page and then update your sync time. I usually choose something like 2 a.m. The sync time means that all the trips for this upcoming day are all set in stone. So you likely won't get any more new trips for that day and everything is going to sync over properly. After you verify your sync time settings, make sure to hit save. Now for an example of how our system calculates wake times. For a 7 a.m. pickup with the 6:45 a.m. spot time, if the driver's 9 minutes away and a 30-minute prep time is required, their wake-up time would be 5:51 a.m. You have successfully set up automated driver wake-up calls. If you have any questions or need any more help, feel free to contact our support team at support@limoanywhere.com.